It's a familiar sound for everyone who lives here, near the Royal Air Force Base at Lyneham in southern England. A C-17 aircraft is landing with a coffin on board. Private Robert Hayes was just 19 years old when he was killed in Afghanistan, a teenager who joined the army only a year ago. Angie's house is next to the airfield. Every time a body is flown in, she goes outside to show her respects.
It's upsetting, certainly when there's a 19-year-old, as today, on there. Because at the end of the day, it could be my son.
The ritual is the same every time. After a military ceremony, the coffins are carried through the small town of Wootton Bassett. Many local residents gather at the street. Veterans from across England make the trip. Some come almost every time. Jono took a day off work today.
Been ex-forces, I did 11 and a half years. I lost my kid brother on the way, lost a few friends on the way, and I think it gives the families closure as well to know that somebody here that actually pays respects for them. And it gives the guys that are still serving and out there that people back here do actually care what they're doing.
Most of the people who come here to pay their final respects support the armed forces. But many are also critical of the war in Afghanistan.
So many people are still against it. Like the boy that died, that's my cousin, and like my perception before was people were enlisting and going to the war and they sort of knew that, you know, this could be a possibility of losing their lives. But now someone sort of close it's happened to, I've changed my perception completely. I think that these young people shouldn't be going to war. End of.
As the casualty toll continues to rise, the tide of opinion is turning. 2009 was the bloodiest year yet for British troops abroad. A majority of Britons now believe the Afghan war is failing.
There was the Afghan election, which made people here wonder about the legitimacy of the government the British troops were there to support. The second was the killing of 5 British troops who were training the Afghan police, and Afghan policemen turned around and shot 5 of them dead. And there was a sense of helplessness that brought.
Public anger is growing with the perception that politics is being played with the lives of soldiers.
More and more people are asking, why are we in Afghanistan in particular if we are to combat this al-Qaeda threat? Because the threat comes from several places at once. Is this the right strategy against it?
Most who come to Wootton Bassett to honour the dead have some connection to the military. And some of them take a pragmatic point of view.
I think the only way it will be resolved is by putting more men out there, which they've started to do in the last few weeks. And if we get more numbers out there, maybe the problem can be solved and we can sort it out and come back. And none of the lads will be coming back like this again.
Fewer C-17 aircraft and fewer dead soldiers in future. It's what not only the residents of Wootton Bassett are hoping for, but all of Britain.